Welcome everyone to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. David Shishovic.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for having me again.
Was the correct pronunciation, by the way?
Really, really close. So it's try to say it like K with Chekovic.
I will get it perfect for next time.
One day.
I told everyone we need to see the full screen because you are the one of the few that still has a full head of hair. It's nice to see, by the way.
I'm 30.
Anyway, Italy Pro. Oh, what are we saying? France Pro. We had an open lineup, not the deepest lineup. James Harling said he told me he couldn't peak again so quick. That's why he didn't do it. And he also, I think his wife had a birthday on Monday. He wanted to spend some time with the family. Will he make the Olympia? He has Prague, he has Italy, and he has Romania now. Will he make the Olympia, David?
Yes, as well as Spain and Brazil show. It's going to be hard, but I think that he's going to brag and he will compete against Brett Wilkin then. So everything can happen because we haven't seen Brett for a while. If Brett has improved, but the question is, can he bring the conditioning that James has? Because James has proven lately that he can come in the condition and with the fullness. I think that it's a great decision of his side that he's finally thinking about himself, not only rushing to show, just to prove that he can go week by week, because he can do it, but he can't show the perfect, conditioning and perfect fullness doing it weekly.
And James looked fantastic at the Arnold, and 276 pounds. People were a little bit worried coming in because there was different coaching and we didn't know what happened, but he brought a fantastic package. In France, we go fourth place from Palestine. Soran, his name is, let's pronounce it. Can you pronounce his name correctly?
Sarhan, I think.
Young athlete, tremendous delts, almost like Hardy Chupan there, huh?
The reference to Hadi Chupan might seem suspect because there is, I don't want to sound offensive, but it looks like something is wrong with his delts. It's either the shape or he has just perhaps done something to them, which I don't want to accuse him, but it's just the way it looks.
You can see the serratus, his obliques, his abs, very freaky, vascular.
Yeah.
He brings I love this look. Do you like his look? And he's also very young.
I like his look from the front. From the back, he still needs loads of work, especially when it comes to the lats. His lower lats, they kind of attach higher, but they still need loads of work, and his back could be thicker, but he's on the right direction. He's improving, and that's most important.
We saw him last year, I believe. He did some shows in Europe, and he's definitely improved, and he's climbing the ranks, and it's nice to see a Palestine bodybuilder doing good in bodybuilding. In third place, and when I was at the Arnold UK Arnold Classic last week, there was a meet and greet, David. And we had, obviously, Andrew, who's the big name by the media, Andrew Jacked. And you had Patrick Johnson, and you had Jamie the Giant. James Harling said. And Jamie the Giant, Andrew, had the biggest line in the entire meet and greet. Of all the interviews I did for the Arnold Classic, I did a lot of them. He was the most watched one. He's really blowing up. Best ever placing for him. Third place. He was improved from the Arnold now. How far can he go, David, with Jamie? Can he win a pro show this season? This season,
no. To be honest, there is too few shows left and too many contenders. But in the future, yes, he can. Definitely watching how Jamie explodes, because he literally explodes. In this show, I could have argued that he could have been second.
Oh, okay. Over Mark or over Patrick?
Over Mark. I'm not having anyone, higher than Patrick has improved, but we'll surely
talk
move
about him
to
later. Yeah.
But when it comes to Jamie, he has shown. I'm watching. Sometimes my eyes are down because I'm watching actually Jamie pose. When I saw him on the first, I was like really impressed because I was like, that's the best Jamie, that's for sure. He was dry, he was full. He always starts his presentation with front lat spread, which makes you just go like, wow.
It's the showstopper, yeah.
Yeah, there is no weak point in this post for him, to be honest.
No.
Because he had deeper cuts than the Arnold. The fact why judges might have not had him higher, because when there is a percentage, Jamie was sixth, Mark was fifth. Mark improved in like 10%. Jamie didn't have much room to improve. He has improved, but it was like, so judges were like, okay, Mark is way better, Jamie is still better, but maybe not enough. And watching the height, Jamie is just a tall guy. And from the back, when he does the lat spread, even though it flows really nicely, his back needs some thickness.
They had Soran first in that third spot during prejudging. It was a very quick prejudging in finals, but I don't know if they had Soran first in third, and then they switched him out with Jamie getting better and better. So we're happy to see Jamie getting into that. But so you had him as high as maybe second.
Maybe not that I had him, but I could have seen him second. Maybe then, in the Arnold, if anyone from the top three would have won, we would have no problem with that. And the same, Jamie would have been second. We would have zero problem with Jamie being second.
Patrick Johnson came out. Obviously, I watched it on the stream, and Victor Kolleberg's Instagram was a little clearer, 4K. I don't know what type of camera. He has some magic camera, so we can finally we can see the hard work the athletes are putting into it, and not this shit streams and we can't see shit, bro. But anyway, enough about that. We saw Patrick.
Sorry for interrupting, but you were impressed with the live stream quality because they finally brought it. The Yamamoto brought it really, really good.
It was okay, but sometimes the athletes were walking. They didn't know where the camera was, so we didn't even see the routines, huh? So
yeah, but the quality overall was okay.
Yeah, the quality was okay.
Yeah.
Patrick Johnson came out. It was pretty. He looked on. He was good, and Patrick is a type of physique. When you see him live, he's even better because his skin is a little bit dark, so you can't see everything on the stream. And but he was very good, and you saw he was very confident during his presentation. You saw his facial expression, the way he posed.
When he was, actually, I'm watching the posing. As you said, he's really confident. Even when he did this quad stomp, I think that he might have heard Jamie's interview when he said that he's going to do the quad stomp for Cutler, and he wanted to and even if Cutler wasn't there. But the only pose I could have seen Patrick lose, maybe two poses, was the back lat spread and back double, even from the waist up, so to speak, because from the waist down, just as you said, he's granite.
For people, it was two people, Mark and Patrick. They came out. It was them two for the top two after prejudging. Mark did get better and better as they posed. Patrick, I don't know if he faded, but he looked kind of similar. But Mark was getting better and better.
That just proves that Mark still has room to improve, and he's still got quite much weight to lose. I don't want to, just jump with the numbers like 5 or 10 or something with the pounds, but he's still got to lose some weight. And it's like, there is nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to the placing or the physique that Mark has shown us until recent, because he has a lot of new muscle, which takes time to mature. And Mark looked really, really good, but not yet on the Patrick's level.
But we have to remember, I had a what do you call it, like a vote in my Instagram. You guys, you can go to my Instagram. I have a lot of bodybuilding news every day, and 59% had Patrick winning, 41% had Mark winning. Remember, Mark, the problem a little bit, not a problem, but the Patrick doesn't have the back lat spread, and his lats, they don't, I don't know what happens there, but they don't flare out.
That's just the way they are attached, you know. It's not his strongest pose. But when it comes to Mark Hector, he kind of reminds me of Akim Williams when it comes to the lat spread. You know, there's enormous amount of lats, but they're attached a little bit higher. So I'm still impressed with Mark. I'm really, really impressed. But I think once he loses like 5 pounds, he can win a pro show.
He started off, as we know, 27 pounds up, they said, for the Arnold. Obviously, that was way too much. Yep. He brought down, according to Coach Callum, 11 pounds.
Yeah, so
down from this show.
Yeah, like 5-6 pounds more he's going to lose. So still 10 pounds on the level he's at. It's still, you know, insane progress.
It was a great battle. I love when it's two people going one-on-one. Nobody's been to the Olympia before of these two. I spoke to Callum after. He was like, we're going to take this. Mark is getting drier and drier. Look at the shape and look at the width. But obviously, Patrick did it. And his first time ever, Danish bodybuilder who's gotten, what can we say, redemption. You know, his life has changed completely. He went to Kuwait. Now he's going to the Olympia, and now we got to see some personality from Patrick now before the Olympia. We need to see some videos. We need to see some, don't you agree? We need to build more hype so people can get interested in his story, correct?
Do you think that, you know, because there is an Italy show, it's in like 4 or 5 days, something like this?
It's next week. Yeah, this weekend already.
Yeah. Can Mark beat Criso?
I've only seen Criso in the elite shows, and the competition is not the same. And his conditioning, it's been a little bit up and down, has it not?
Yeah, but I think that he stepped up on the gas, you know, because when you surely have seen his updates, and it's like you're like, just what the happening, you know, you aren't impressed often by the, but to be honest, this Olympia impresses us a lot.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Olympia another time. But Italy, I would say Mark, he should do it, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, if who knows if Criso takes pro?
Come on. Anyway, men's physique, quick, amazing athletes. We saw Emil Walker from the UK, one of the favorites, round, nice, bubbly physique, 3D look, great presentation. Usually I don't like too much tattoos, but his tattoos, they fit, you know, for that cool look. But the guy in second, did you see him?
Yeah, he was drier, that's for sure.
What is his name? His name is
like
Tinga.
Africa.
Tinga Masai Guerrero, Africa. I don't think his name is Africa, but Tinga Masai Guerrero. And
I think that his back is enormous, but a little bit, the winner was a little bit wider.
Yeah, but he was shredded, bro.
Yeah, he was peeled. But it's, you know, men's physique shouldn't be about being peeled only.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that sometimes.
Be about, you know, waist and about the whole presentation and how you can show yourself more than just, you know, being peeled.
I know, of course.
Sorry, I need to come back to Mark. Yeah. I think that's why he could have been second, because, you know, as we have seen on the Arnold UK, Andrew wasn't the driest.
Mm.
That's for sure. But Mark, Mark has as well the amazing shape. His shape was the best on the stage. That's why they might have given it the second place to Mark, because he was just more aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. Third competition, classic. Wesley Wissers. He does it, but it was not easy. Sagarella in third, and who was the athlete in third? In second?
In second? Wasn't it the...
Sagarella was third.
He was third.
Sagarella, it's the shorter, bald gentleman who got second.
Shorter, bald guy.
Yes.
Wait.
In classic. While you look for him, it was a three athletes in the call out, for the win. They were switching them back and forth. Wesley Wissers was not the hardest or the best condition of these three athletes.
But
his shape, David. Talk about his shape and presentation.
The presentation, that's the first thing. When you watch the classic guys, it should be, sorry, it should be about, but you have seen, I have not got the Palm Boys or something. Classic should be as well about the presentation, as you said. Should be about how you can present your body, and his body was insane. I'm trying to look at the Bodybuilders Without Borders, but they haven't yet posted the whole results, I see. But Wissers looked amazing, that's for sure. That's the best Wissers we have seen. He has improved since Arnold. And judges are often, moving from the place to place, from the show to show. And here, I think we have seen the same thing, that the judges have just seen that he can improve, he can still do better, and he will be better. That's for sure.
But Sagarella in third, I thought he looked incredible. Why did he slip down the place?
When I saw them on the stage, I have seen him shaking a little. When he was posing from the back, especially, he was like, not holding his pose. He was shaking. That's maybe why. Because he, as you said, he has for sure amazing physique. He for sure has, great conditioning. But the problem perhaps was that he was just, not showing it properly.
And also want to give a shout out to Craig Morton. I love his, Craig Morton in fifth, sadly, but he's really good.
I've got the second guy, Enchevaleri. There is a guy, Valery Enchev. Pro. He used to compete on the IFBB Elite.
Okay. And he was in nasty condition, David.
Yeah.
I peeled from the back, especially.
Yeah, he's the posing. I think the posing was the matter of the second and the third place. The first place was just, sometimes the structure matters, and Wesley was just so wide.
Well, Mark had the structure, didn't he, in the open?
Yeah, but he didn't have enough. He's open, it's still bodybuilding. And Patrick had a lot of meat on him.
Last question. Who's going to place higher at the Olympia? Samson Dauda or Hunter Labrada? And you saw the latest update from Samson Dauda.
Hunter, because he competed more times.
Who has the best physique?
Samson.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us, and goodbye.